How are you? Happy New Year, happy January, happy 2020, all of that. Yeah, I'm here to do a 2019 reflection and like 2020 prediction. I hope you enjoy. If you want to join the family, please subscribe. If you like this video, like it and share. And if you want to interact with me more, you can follow me on social media at Ascendant Teal on Twitter and on Instagram. The disclaimer, as always, is, you were given a head and a heart, and I want you to use them both to make the decision that's best for you. As much as I'm here to provide clarity and healing, or not really healing guidance, I'm not there with you every day to make that a thing. So you know what's best for you, and you got this. Also, this is a general reading, so take what applies, leave the rest. And yeah, let me know what you think down below. Bailey just laid down, so I'd show her, because I love to let her say hello, but she's been grumpy today. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull some energy oracle cards. This is just seeing what your energy was in 2019, and then also what your energy is in 2020. And then I'll hop right into the reading, and we'll finish it up with some affirmations. So shuffle up. Shuffle up. Okay, so spirit guides and angels, ancestors and spirit, thank you for joining me today and giving me the gift of reading these cards for these beautiful people. I'm asking you to connect me to the sign of Libra and give me which energy was present in their 2019 and which energy will be present in their 2020. We have woman holding a heart in reverse for 2019. And cornucopia in reverse for 2020. So with the woman holding a heart, I feel the energy of, maybe wanting to offer your love to someone and it not playing out the way that you want it to. Maybe if you had given your heart to someone, maybe with feminine energy, it wasn't being reciprocated in the way that you want it. So if you're a male or you have divine masculine influence in you and you are offering to someone with a more feminine influence, maybe they weren't giving you the love and support and reciprocation that you needed. And on the other hand, if you are a woman who is ready to offer their love to someone, maybe it just wasn't reciprocated in the way that you needed. In 2020, we have cornucopia in reverse. I'm actually going to read up on this one because this is still pretty new deck for me. And I want to make sure that I'm telling you the right things. So the cornucopia reversed is often a card of personal frustration. You may find yourself feeling discouraged by having your wishes denied, or perhaps you're just disappointed with the delays involved. Don't be surprised or too disheartened if obstacles seem to block your way. It may simply take some patience and persistent action that may require a radical shift in how you're approaching your goals. This card reverse may indicate a cycle of restriction or period of lack or loss. Do not let this deter you. Use this time to go deeper. There may be a lesson to learn or an entirely new direction to take. Be open, flexible, and aware. Remember that there are too many roads to happiness. And your affirmation with this is: the universe is abundant. All that I desire comes to me in just the right time and way. I am blessed. So with that, I'm getting the energy that 2019 is going to be about work. And it's going to be about, maybe delayed gratification. Things are not just going to fall into your lap, and some things you may need to like look for detours or look to other ways to get to your goals, or really even ask yourself if these goals are still in alignment with you. And 2020 is going to make sure that you really confront these things. But let's get into the full reading and we can see what this is all about. So first question is, what did 2019 teach you, my Libras? What did 2019 teach the Libras? I guess I should say this now. I do not know how to do a bridge. Either that or my little hands are not strong enough to really make that happen. But we shuffle how we shuffle over here. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Maybe one day I will learn. Today is not that day. But yeah. But that was the one. Fun fact, I'm clairsentient, so like I feel things. So if you ever see me just like feeling my cards or touching them to make sure, I have a lot of earth in my chart. Very sensual person. Let's see, what has 2019 taught the Libras? What has 2019 taught the Libras? Any other lessons from 2019 for our Libras? Okay, bottom of the deck, we have Judgment in reverse. So, looking back at your actions and seeing how they may have led you to where you are at. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords in reverse. So, 2019 to me, it looks like it was about letting go of past ideas about yourself or limitations that you may have internalized based on other people's influence, or just looking at external things, maybe past heartache, things that have really hurt you and set you to a place where you think that you can or can't do anything. With the Knight of, and the lesson with this, especially with it being in reverse, is to let go of all these things, really unpacking where you learn certain aspects or certain limitations or doubts or insecurities and letting go of that root. With the Knight of Cups, I feel like this was a time for you to offer your heart, being open to, really having these connections with people. Like we said, with the energy cards, we had Woman Holding a Heart. King of Pentacles, being worried about, not even worried, being about your bag, being about being about creating comfort and stability in your life, making sure that you're working towards your goals, and really just making sure that things are taken care of, making sure that you're well balanced and taken care of was your goal for 2019, or a lesson that you learned, the importance to stay balanced and stay consistent. With this 9 of Swords in reverse, I feel like you also learned the lesson that your hands are never tied. You have choices in every situation, even when it's a choice between things you don't like. And I feel like with this Judgment card in reverse, I feel like it's talking about taking accountability for what decisions you've made have gotten you to this point, and not just putting the blame on other people. Really reflecting and understanding how you got to where you were. Okay. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Where did the Libra stand currently? Where do y'all stand today, right now? What's your current energy? Libra's current energy. Got some Wands energy coming out. We have the 9 of Wands in reverse and the 3 of Wands. We have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands in reverse. The bottom of the deck is the 9 of Swords in reverse again. Lots of 9s coming in. Maybe look into the numerology of what 9 means, because there are 3 now. So with the 9 of Wands energy in reverse, this to me is talking about going through a journey, trying to bring, and I feel like especially with this, like you're putting action and you're trying to build something and bring it into fruition, and like it, for some reason you've been going through a lot of bumps and you're getting a lot of bruises, and you know it's kind of hurting your ego and starting to make you think like, is any of this worth it? I feel as though with the 3 of Wands standing right next to it, that this is something that's going to help you expand. Whatever you're building, understand that nothing worth building, nothing that's really going to bring you value in the end is going to be easy, and therefore it's important for you to, you know, keep your mindset right. If you need to take a break and you know, just take care of yourself for a moment, then that's okay. But don't let yourself be discouraged in this moment, because you are working to expand and do things for your future. I think that it's also important to remember what makes you happy and what things you can do to maintain your happiness as you continue to do the work and get to where you want to be. Because again, nothing is going to be without its ups and downs. So it's all about how you look at things and what you're doing to maintain yourself. That's going to keep you moving forward, because the 9 is right next to the 10 at the same time. So it's like you really are so close to making this thing a reality, and it's just about keeping yourself motivated, making sure that you're fulfilled, remembering what you're doing this for. With this Page of Cups, Page of Cups next to the 9 of Cups, that's 10. With the Page of Cups, I feel like you are really ready to offer your cup to someone, but you want this, like, I'm looking at everything, it's like you're gonna need a person that is okay with what you're building, that is supportive, that wants to see you shine just as much as you are putting in the work. And I would not be, with this Ace of Wands, I would not be surprised if, you know, you're trying to offer up your love to someone and it may not go the way you want. Like it's kind of going to be a non-starter, just because they're not understanding how much passion goes into, you know, trying to expand. They may not be on the same wavelength, and it's important for you to stay your course and remember who you are and what you are here to do, and understanding that the right person will come to you and it will make sense. This also could be someone from your past trying to come up. Do not let them distract you. Don't let them distract you. You're so close to building this. Do not let them distract you. And this could even be like just you getting over this person. Do not let someone come in and, you know, make you restart all of your healing because, you know, they came in and they've decided that now is the time. You've been doing a lot of work, and remember that you always have a choice. You always have a choice in the matter, and it's going to be about what you allow to take place. So let's look into what's coming. Let me do this, because what was interesting was that the 10 of Swords was right underneath the what was that, 9 of Swords again. So both those came out in the first one, and I'm thinking they're probably just really important, but the Taurus in me is like, and the Virgo is like, let's just put them deep in there. Put them deep in there so they come out right. So what's coming towards you in 2020? We have the 4 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups in reverse. Let's see what else. The Magician in reverse. Any other things coming towards Libras in 2020? Woo! Not taking all of that. Dropped like half the deck on that one. Let's see what all came out though. So the Magician in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, and the Five. Is everything in reverse? Except everything except for the Four of Pentacles. And then the Five of Cups, which I actually prefer in the reverse, because to me the Five of Cups talks about, you know, accepting and like letting things fall where they may and moving on. But the Four, let's start with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles speaks on, you know, holding something very tight, holding on to something very tight, something that you really do value. And this could be like your goal. This could be someone that you see as something valuable, something, an opportunity you see as something valuable. Just remember that you cannot just, you know, continuously hold on to something. Understand that that's how, you know, you either restrict the opportunity and you're so bent on things happening this one way that you miss it, or you know, you stifle that person. You're like, oh, I have to have you, so you're gonna stay right here. And it's like, remember that things of value are there to be enjoyed, not to be used or held down and restricted. So just keep that in mind while 2020 progresses. What are you doing with the things that you value the most? Are you showing how much you value them, or are you just, you know, hoarding them in the back? With the Three of Cups in reverse, it's so interesting. Gemini's got this too, but this may be less going out, less socializing in 2020, maybe getting in your bag, really focusing on creating the reality that you want. If there has been a third party situation, you're releasing that. We're moving out of this energy where there's three people interfering with what's going on in your life, if that is a romantic connection as well. And even just like, you know, certain things happening where you have like an external influence happening on what's going on in your life, even outside of love. But we have the Magician in the reverse. So I think that 2020 is going to really make you pay attention to how you speak and manifest on your life. The Magician reminds us that we have all of the resources and tools that we need to create our own reality. We have a head to plan. We have a heart to, you know, get fulfillment from this thing. We have the wands, we do the work, and we have the pentacles to see the value in everything that we're putting out. But if you are not paying attention to the resources that you're given, or you're speaking negatively on your name, manifesting bad things, then you're going to see that. And I think 2020 will make you confront that. Sorry, baby. Someone just got home. Let's see, where was I? Oh, what I was gonna say was, you're constantly planting seeds. You're constantly manifesting things. So why not plant the seeds that are going to grow into sunflowers rather than planting poison ivy? Keep your, like, as above is below. Keep your mindset positive so you see positive things in your reality. Law of attraction type of ideals right there. With this, I definitely said the Five of Swords in reverse, but this is the Four of Swords. With the Four of Swords in reverse, I think that this is coming out of your head. If you've been in your head a lot, if you've been steadily reflecting, you've been steadily, you know, just looking back on things, be careful that you're not getting stuck there, and make an effort to get out of it. It's okay to reflect. It's okay to review what you could have done better, but you never want to get stuck in the shoulda, coulda, woulda stage. You want to understand, put your lessons into words so you can understand them and move forward and leave the burdens behind. With this King of Swords in reverse, I feel like there's also a warning not to be so critical and so what's the word that I'm looking for, calculating, that you miss out on the other important aspects. What's going on in your heart? Remember that it's a balance between head and heart. What's going on with your connections? Really pay attention. But with this Five of Cups in reverse, I feel that if there has been any emotional wounds that have happened, or, you know, things that didn't go your way, you're finally going to get to a place where you can let that go and move on. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. You can't pick up the spilled liquid. You can't go back and like make it never happen. It's already happened, and what needs to happen is for you to accept and move on so you can continue to live your life. So that's what's coming towards you in 2020. Let's pull you an affirmation. and send you on your way. If you've watched this far, why not subscribe, friend? I would love to have you, and or follow me on social media, because I do a lot of free things, a lot of free content gets posted on there. So yeah, your affirmation is: I'm surrounded by positive energy. Position yourself in an environment that makes you feel strong and supported. By maintaining an atmosphere of uplifting energy, you are able to foster happiness, resilience, and positive relationships. Great. And I feel like this goes hand in hand with like you taking care of yourself and maintaining a positive mindset so that you can continuously manifest positive things. Excuse me. The bottom of the deck was: I am focused on the present. Be completely present in every moment to appreciate what life has to offer. Breathe in the present and cherish clarity that stems from focusing on the now. Consciously let go of the past and thoughts of the future to savor current experiences. So, don't get stuck in your head thinking about the past, or too busy, focusing on what you can build in the future. What are you doing right now that's going to bring you fulfillment? What's going to build your future? What is happening presently that you can learn from? What opportunities are there presently? Just stay present. It's important. But I hope you enjoy your reading. Let me know down below if you liked it, if it applies, all of that. And if you think someone else would enjoy, share it too. Have a wonderful day, night, whatever time you're watching this. And I'll see you next time.